Player one!
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let's go! Ring the bell!
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Still slugging it out here. Goes for the command grab. Trips him up. From up above. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Uses the drive rush here, experiencing burnout. Player two has depleted their drive game. Tomahawk buster. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Both threads it cleanly. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps? Hit them with a 1-2-3. Took them to the corner in a flash. A quick breather. Saw that coming. There's a change of side. What'll happen here? Player two, perfect KO. They were in full control there. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Grabs them. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Knockdown. Gets the counter hit throw. They get driven in KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. OD cycle uppercut puts them on the ropes. Still slugging it out at this range. Gets the jump in. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something? Kill rush. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. All in with the rush. Risky up close scrap still going. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still flatline zone. Player one stays the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
the new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. What are they thinking here? Starts with a jump in. Sticks the combo. Strings it all together. Neither of them willing to back off here. Parries the burnout triggered. This stun might mean the end of this ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Spinning bird kick. Player 2 holding on, springs forward with the drive rush. Thunderbird, and with Condor wrist lock, it's gonna deal even more damage. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They're backed up into the corner. Side switch in the corner. That's a big gap. Drive rush to keep it going. Gets a risky buff in. Reads the jump in perfectly. Knockdown, tomahawk plus. All in with a rush. Player 2 closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last, what a smart throw. Zones with the fireball. Fire coming through. Player 2 had a rough go of it last round due to poor drive management. But there's still time to adapt and turn this match around. They're back into the corner now. Links it. Player 1 is big time whip. Oh, burnout. Do they mean to do that? What's next? Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where the drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 is in a very... Oh, yo! Rock super hit! My girl's flying! Player 1 flipping the script with that turnaround super! Burnout? But are you kidding me? Player 2 straight up outplayed them! Talk about a David and Goliath situation! They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rematch! Gloves up! Checks him with a projectile. Condor dive! Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Solid combo. Player 2 makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Still very early in the round. Grabs them. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player 2 chases them down. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Their spacing is so on point right now. But Booth's good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. There thinks, burnout activates. Player 2 got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What now? Who's gonna take it? What are they gonna do? Just go for it. Were they looking to connect with it? Oh, what are you jumping in for? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open in with the crosser. The last round. It's now or never. Experiencing burnout. No! This'll break them! Nothing stops this train! Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Here comes... Oh, yo! Rock super hit! This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Oh, they got him! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that good match. Shows a medium kick. Checks him with a projectile. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Goes for the surprise rush in. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid. Goes for the super art. Brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? Fantastic reactions there. In a dire situation, they can't afford Getsu. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Pokes with a medium kick. Who's going to start things off? Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. Medium burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Smart play with the throw. Just goes for it at this range. A quick breather. Player 1 this can lead to some big damage. Can they create an opportunity? No way. No sign. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The last round. It's now or never. Goes for the rush. Bumps up. Condor wins maxed out. Dangerous range here. Player 1 springs forward with a drive rush. Both sides getting ready. The jump in is Lynxing. Ooh, what a smart flow. Okay, drive rush. Player 1 burns out. There's a drive impact. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Will this super art do anything? Next, the counter. Player 2 throws that off. Here comes the corner pressure. They're in range. Dives in. A real test of nerves here. Solid anti-air. Quick air-to-air. Who's got Lynxing? Oh, it's enough. Player 2 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump in. Goes for the command grab. Player 1 has the life lead. The command grab doesn't make it. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. From up above. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. The jump in is denied. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Goes for the super art. Gotta be careful not to get so. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Was looking for that jump attack. Did well to get the buff in there. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep their momentum? Freezing hot! That increasing metal level is gonna mean more damage and more of a threat from each grab. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with him. He hits him with a stop and pop. Keeps him guessing with that feint. Connects with the renverse to boost their metal level. Knockdown and gets the jump in. Renverse. The hit throw connects. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Player 2 is in a all in with a rush. Hooks him. This is going to deal some big damage. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Back dashes for space. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Fire! That was the highest I've ever seen. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Decides to meet them in the air. Gets a chance at that jump. Still slugging it out here. Knocked down. Player two has them legit shook in the corner. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player one chases them down. In a dire situation. It gets them. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Misses the drive impact. Sticks the combo. Jumps. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. A quick breather. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Condor dive. Safely increases their throw level. Hugs nothing but air. Knockdown and within there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. In range for the raging typhoon. This is gonna take a chunk and then some. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Anti-air in the clutch. Player two cleared for landing. Lynching. Flatline zone. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Put one in the pocket. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Gets a crucial back throw in. Gets him. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Not shy with the grab. Player two had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. They're laying into each other. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both fighters planning something? Escapes with the reversal. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Full stock on the Condor win. Gotta walk overhead. Connects with the throw. Attempts to clear for landing. Just goes for it at this range. What were they thinking? Both fighters are... That's gonna leave them rattled. Flatlines them. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Meets the jump in with a perfect parry. Did well to get the buff in there. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Trips them up. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. What are they thinking here? Blocks the jump in. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Coming through. Caught in the crossup. With this super up connect, the super doesn't hit. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Charges forward. Going in. Player 2 will look finishes with the throw. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now experiencing burnout. Swoops in with the dive. Shows the medium kick. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They're trading attacks. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Gets the jump in. Uses the gauge for a super up. Serving on a severe beatdown. And the fun's just starting. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? The engage clutch anti-air. Charges forward. Player 1 is barely hanging in there. Escapes with a reversal. Are they thinking about how to steal? They were not cleared for takeoff. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? The Condor wind added a bit of juice. That's gonna leave him rattled. Player 2 betting it all on the drive rush. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Sticks out a kick. Reads the jump in perfectly. All in with a rush. This can lead to some big damage. There's a burnout. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
A new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Goes for the command grab. Still slugging it out here. Condor wind is fully stocked now. Lily's neutral game is now even more dangerous. Coming through. Knockdown. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Drive reversals can get you out of tough. Going on the offensive?
Get off of me!
Life lead opens, experiencing burnout. Decides to buff up while they can. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Bops him with a target combo. Throws him to negate the block. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 chases them down. Attacks him with a spire. Player 2, burnout activates. It's a good spot to use the super. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Oh, with the grab. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Knockdown. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Sticks the jump in. Misses the drive impact. Heading and experiencing burnout. Looking to plan him with the pile driver. Player 2 springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Oh, burnout triggered. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That's a counter. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Reads them. Player 1 has the life advantage. Full stock on the Condor win. Gotta watch for a sudden surge. Hits him with a stopping bot. Looking to plan him with a pile driver. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will target lock and scoop. You've got to be mindful of... just goes for it at this range. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill her. Oh, they got him! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.